Yes.
It's not easy for me, but I think it's very important because still people, how can people deny what happened here? Look at my eyes and say that I deny all this. Please, I want to start with you before October 7th because I want you to understand that it was a beautiful kibbutz here and I had a wonderful childhood. I was born here. You see, everything is like a country club. Everything is green. I know everybody here. It's like a big family. Until I was 7 years old. Actually, I didn't even sleep in my parents' house. I slept in this building, nice building that you see. It's like the kindergarten, but they believe, the people that build the kibbutz, my parents live in them, that the kids supposed to grow up together. My parents were from the Pioneer. They came here, there was nothing here. I want to emphasize, there is nothing here. It's not like it was Arab people and we took them out, no. There was empty, and yes, we knew there is a Gaza city next to us. But my parents came. My father was from the first group of 30 people that came here with the Nachal, it's called. It's from the military service. They do training for a few months, and then they are coming to build places, a new place in the kibbutz. It was 1955. And they said, okay, there is Arab city. We didn't have fences. We didn't have border, just the city, But then we said, okay, but we want to do the land. We are agricultural people. So one day you went to the field with his friend. They did like this. And they said, okay, this is seems too fair. This is our field. This is your field. They dig a ditch. A ditch, not fences, nothing. We used to do like this. We said, now in Gaza territory, now in Kfar Aza territory. Quite amused about it because this is, until here, we can do the land. And they crossed, of course, the ditch here to come to help us some of the buildings. I think they were quite happy that there is new kibbutz here because it provides them with work. And we used to go there to the beach. And we used to go there to the market, my first bicycle from the market in Gaza. Not only people from the kibbutz, people from all over Israel went to Gaza. It was very cheap, very good falafel, very cheap. And they spoke a little bit Hebrew, we spoke a little bit Arabic, but we got, with the hands, we got to talk to them. And it was quite, we thought, okay, this is how we're going to live. 2001, Saturday morning, there is a very big noise in the kibbutz. And somebody said, I think I saw a rocket. A rocket? What do you mean? Here in Kfar Aza? No, you must be mistaken. Where from? Maybe Egypt, maybe Jordan, or Syria? And then he said, no, it's a rocket from somebody from Gaza. But they are our friends, what do you mean? We are working together. And then we came, my son was already 4 years old, everybody came to see. We look at, what is a rocket? Actually, it wasn't even a standard rocket. It was a pole of a traffic sign. They put explosive stuff. They just like a kind of tube. I don't know how they launch it. They didn't know where they cannot aim it a specific target. They just throw it. It will fall somewhere. Sometimes it fell on their side. So we said, okay, it must be a mistake. Another week, another mistake. We said, okay, probably it's a very small group of radical terrorists. We can manage it. Very soon we're going to talk to them, they understand, we are not going anywhere, you are not going anywhere, let's get along. 2005 there is the disengagement from Gaza. We take all our army, all of the bases from there, we take the settlements that were inside the strip, we took them out, the Jewish settlements, and we said, okay, now they got what they want, okay, this is your land. We put fences. I told you there was no border. We put fences. You cannot go in, you cannot go out, but this is yours. Please take it, manage it. We will give you money. You invest it in tourism, education, and to build Gaza. This is what you want. Yes, but it's not what happened. What happened is that all the money that we gave them, they invested in terror. But then came October 7th. So everything that I told you, you can just throw it because we lost. I start with the end. I'm sorry that my heart is beating when I'm talking about October 7th. We're going to jump into October 7th, so I want to show you where everything started. So we go to the armory. We're on October 7, 6:30 in the morning. There is alarm, but we know what to do with the alarm. So if there is alarm, we're going to the safe room. But so there is alarm, but not one alarm, not two alarms like usual. It's half an hour of alarms, one after another. People got crazy. They said either something went wrong with the siren, or there is a rocket attack on Kfar Aza right now. Very soon they understood it's the second option. One person, Abigail Idan Fire, is going to do, on the other side of the kibbutz, is going to do jogging. He's look up at the sky, and they hear what you are hearing, and they saw paraglide. So people with uniform, IDF uniform, said, how come the soldiers, we landing with paraglides in our kibbutz, and nobody told us about it? Something went fishy. And he saw 5 paraglides, they're coming down, and while they're coming down, he sees that yes, they have sneakers. IDF soldiers never have sneakers. And they have the rifles, it's a little bit different. It's a Kalashnikov and not M16. So he has to call. We have first defense group, first respond. It's a team of 15 people that they're supposed to take care of a situation of emergency. If something happened for the 5-10 minutes until all the army was there. What happened is when they came here, they made an ambush. It was like a trap. They knew they were going to come here. And you may ask, how did they know? It's very hard to know from Google Maps that this is the armory. And the answer is in front of you. This house that you see was under construction before October 7. Who do you think worked? People from Gaza. And this is not assumption. We investigated the people. We know that they gave information to the Hamas. There are also some miracle story. One of them is the story of my mother. So I want to take you to her house very quickly. And she survived. She survived for 30 hours. 30 hours, no water, no food, inside a safe room. I will tell you. I want you to look. This is not the new decoration. This is a result of what happened in my mother's house. But look at the date. You write it upside down. It's October 11. And I'm talking to you about October 7. Look how many days. They couldn't even go from one house to another to clear the houses. We opened the refrigerator, we saw a grenade. Luckily, it didn't explode. What happened with my mother is like this. We lost contact with her at 11 o'clock in the morning. We didn't understand what's going on. And only after 30 hours, as I said, they rescued her. And then she told us the amazing story. There was a direct hit of a rocket from Gaza on her house. This is what saved her, because it fell one room next to the room where she was staying. So, oh my God! And she's inside here. I don't know. She was sure she's not going to survive. No water, no food, no electricity. No. What do you do if you have to go to the toilet? You cannot go outside. They'll shoot you. So before my father passed away, he had diapers. He had diapers because he was a little bit sick. So she said, okay, they're going to kill me anyway, but I was going to die with dignity. Every time she had to go, she put the diaper, and she took it. Then she took it off. She put it in a plastic bag, put it in the corner. This is my mother. She said, I'm going to die proudly. If it would explode, I don't think she would survive. So wow. It hit the floor. This is how it looked like. And if it was explode, you wouldn't see a floor here.
Yeah.
Oh, but I met this guy. His name is Omer. Prince Charming, was a very handsome guy, and I met him in Tel Aviv. And I said, okay, now we're going to move to Tel Aviv, and I'm going to study hospitality management with my new husband. So everything went. I went to study hospitality management. I did my training in Holiday Inn, and then I met Omer. I was in the reception. He was bellboy, and I said, "Okay, now we're going to move to Tel Aviv as my plan." He said, "No, I want to live in a kibbutz." I said, "Okay," and we got married, and we had 4 beautiful children. 4 years ago, we got the divorce. He wanted to stay in the kibbutz. He got another house in the kibbutz. So, we have these 4 beautiful children. They're all okay, thank goodness. Natalie and Lior, they were both in the military service that night, that weekend. So they didn't even went home, otherwise they were here with their father. They were with him this holiday. So And Liran was in Tel Aviv, Gali was in Ashkelon, everybody was all around. Me, at 1 o'clock at night, you won't believe it, but at 1 o'clock at night, from the night of October 6th, I'm at my own home, I cannot sleep. Okay, I'm not going to sleep here by myself today. So I'm going on my car and I'm going to a friend of mine, my city next to Tel Aviv, and this is why I'm standing here now. I woke up at 6:30 in the morning, start to make phone calls to my children. Everybody answers, said I'm not here, I'm not there, I'm not in Kfar Aza, but Omer hasn't done so. We saw some video of him that later in the day we have a camera at his home. These are terrorists. They're wearing IDF uniform, but this is terrorists. This is his house.
This is before the attack.
This is 6:40 in the morning. And they're just going out. And he's inside the house. But they didn't see him. And later, he's going outside. This is Omer. You say I can hear a shooting. You won't believe how much shooting. No stopping. Because of the Iron Dome, they keep shooting, and the Iron Dome cannot hold it. You don't understand what's going on. I don't know if to go out or not. And then he hung up the phone. He decided to go out, and he went to his car, but he didn't make it to the car. And they shot him dead by the car. So. He died only after 30 hours. Somebody called us and said, listen, he's gone.
Right.
And you know, if somebody that you love get killed, you want the murderer to be behind bars or electric chair, and you know they're probably out there. It's a very big crime scene. This is like 64 people crime scene. We don't know who killed who. We don't have the information. They came to investigate only after a few weeks. How can you investigate crimes on after a few weeks? It has to be at the same time. Nothing was. Yes. You know this beautiful picture? There are 8 kids here, 4 my kids and 4 my Sharon's kids, without a father. Think about the last holiday that we did together, the Pesach, the Seder, we sat together. It was so sad.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.